If you're a business owner, you probably heard this before. You should be an S-Corp to save on taxes. But what no one really explains is, how much are you actually saving? And at what point does it even make sense to be an S-Corp? Because the truth is, for some people, it saves thousands, and for others, it actually costs them money. So let's break this down with real numbers so you can see where you fall. First, a quick clarification, because this confuses a lot of people. An LLC is a legal structure, where an S-Corp is a tax election. You actually ask the IRS to be taxed as an S-Corp. It's not an actual entity. So you don't choose one or the other. You can actually have both. The real question is, should you elect S-Corp status for tax purposes? And that comes down to one thing: your income that the S-Corp earns and how your income is taxed. If you're just an LLC, all of your profit is subject to what's called self-employment tax, which is about 15.3%. So let's say you make $100,000 in profit. You're actually paying $15,300 in self-employment tax on that profit. Now here's where the S-Corp changes things. With an S-Corp, you split your income into two parts. The first part is a W-2 salary, and the second part are distributions. And here's where the savings actually come in. Only the salary portion is subject to that 15.3% tax, which is payroll tax. The rest, or the distributions, is not subject to the self-employment or payroll tax. And that is where the savings come from. So let's use a simple example. The same $100,000 in profit, instead of paying tax on the full amount, you might structure it like $40,000 in W-2 salary and $60,000 in distributions. Now you're only paying self-employment tax or payroll tax on that $40,000. That's about $6,100 instead of $15,300. That's roughly a $9,000 in savings. And that's the benefit that people are mainly talking about when they talk about an S-Corp. But here's the part that gets missed. There are additional costs with an S-Corp. There's payroll, there's a separate tax filing that you need to do, and there's possibly higher accounting fees. So if you're making $40,000, $50,000, maybe even $60,000, the savings might not outweigh the extra cost and complexity of being an S-Corp. But once you start getting closer to that $60,000, it actually might make sense. That's usually where we start seeing real savings. And that's why this isn't a one-size-fits-all decision on to be an S-Corp or not. So if you're asking yourself, should I be an S-Corp? You're actually asking the wrong question. The better question is, at my income level, does this actually save me money after all the extra costs? Because when it's done right, this can be one of the biggest tax saving strategies that's available. But when it's done wrong, it can actually cost you money and create unnecessary complexity. If you're not sure where you fall, I put together a simple tax saving checklist that you can go through that I'll leave down below in the notes. It'll help you start thinking about whether strategies like this actually make sense for your situation. That's it, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you got good value out of it. If you did, it'd be great if you hit that thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. Okay, thank you.